Can heaven on earth be achieved? Hi, I'm Reverend Andrew Bozeman, and this is On the Wings of Your Mind. So the question of the day is, can heaven on earth be achieved? Yesterday, during the Sunday talk at church, the speaker asked that question, can we achieve heaven on earth? That started my mind whirling. So what is heaven? Well, according to a dictionary, heaven is a place regarded in various religions as the home of God, or the gods, and the angels, and those of us who are good after death, often traditionally depicted as being located up there somewhere above the sky. But since we know that outer space is actually what is above our sky, then heaven must be in a different dimension, huh? Or for many of us, especially followers of science fiction, different dimensions are often accessed through the mind. So the speaker yesterday was talking about learning to stay calm and not allowing ourselves to get caught up in the emotions of anger and fear. Not allowing ourselves, also known as our minds, to get caught up in the emotions of anger and fear. Then my dear friend in San Francisco, whose name is also Francisco, wrote an article on his blog page about how we need to overcome the poison of hate inundating our nation. The poison of hate. So heaven, as it is, can only be accessed by overcoming the poison of the profound negativity which some people refer to as evil. Evil. Our world is awash in evil. Our world is awash in the negative emotions of anger and fear and revenge and greed and hate. Almost everywhere we turn, we're confronted by it. We appear to be living in a hell on earth. So it's possible, or is it, to resist and overcome what seems to be so powerful and so pervading that it seems to be unstoppable, in order for us to create a heaven on earth? Good question. Please click on the thumbs up button below, and if you haven't already done so, please choose to subscribe, which is the logo over there in the corner, the lower right-hand corner. I'd love to hear your comments and your questions, your thoughts and your ideas and your suggestions. So if you're viewing this live, please choose the comment section, the chat box on the right side of the screen. Otherwise, if you're viewing this in replay, please use the comment section below the video where the thumbs up button is. So, individually, there is almost nothing we can do to turn off the tide of negativity that has taken over this planet, and it is huge. So the short answer is, can we stop it and create a heaven on earth? Is no. No. We can't overcome what has taken over our planet. But, we've learned that in this world there's actually no short or simple answer to most questions. So the truth is, we can control our own world. We can control our own actions and our own reactions. We can overcome it in our own individual experience. So in that case, yes, we can create for ourselves, not for the planet, for ourselves, heaven on earth. Too many of us, when faced with the overwhelming power of negativity and adversity, choose to escape into that temporary illusion of heaven called drugs. And as I recall, in my younger years, when I experimented with recreational drugs, the illusion was delightful, that heaven on earth. But the aftermath was a bitch, because when I came down from it, the situation was even worse than before I left. Because in addition to nothing changing, I was now depressed with a hangover. So escaping to drugs is no escape at all. It's merely a doorway to deeper darkness. But all is not lost. There is a way to achieve the state of heaven on earth, to enter into that dimension where God resides. That state of peace in the face of adversity and negativity is achievable. It's a matter of learning to tap into the awesome power of your mind. Remember, you are an individualized expression of infinite intelligence. So infinite intelligence has bestowed upon you the power of co-creator of your own world, your own experience. So through the power of your mind, you can tap into the power of infinite intelligence to bring your world, your own world, into a state of peace known as heaven on earth. You can do it for yourself. Then by holding that state of peace in your mind, even though it may start out merely as a dream or a wish, according to the mystic Neville Goddard, if you hold on to that, then it will harden into fact. So instead of indulging in the damaging and fleeting illusions of drugs, let us indulge in the powerful and much more permanent exercise of altering our minds and entering a new dimension through a disciplined practice of one of the many forms available to us. It's not as difficult as we have been led to believe it is. There are many ways we can approach that special state of peace. One way to start is to take a walk. That's right, just take a walk. I'm not talking about a power walk here, though our bodies would benefit from it. But a power walk, just a leisurely walk. We'll start off with a leisurely walk that will allow our minds to relax. Try walking next to a body of water or through an area with lots of trees. That's preferable because the cloud of energy in those spaces is soothing to the mind and relaxing to the body. They call them negative ions. So trees or water is great for walking and finding a state of peace. The point is to get your mind to begin to experience a state of peace and to get used to that state of peace so that you'll be able to call on it when you need it later on. There's no need to think of anything in particular while you're walking, just walking. It would be better actually if you could somehow think of nothing at all. Instead, just feel the air on your face, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of the breeze through the leaves, or the songs of the birds. Take in the beauty of the surroundings through your eyes. Inhale the aromas that emanate from the flowers that are around you. Pay attention to the details of the structures, the leafy branches, the petals of the flowers, the interesting bugs like butterflies. Get out of yourself and into what's around you, into nature, the nature that appears before you. Get into it. It's a beautiful expression of infinite intelligence that surrounds you. So connect with it, breathe it in, absorb it, merge with it, allow it to heal you. No matter how bad your situation may be, if you can turn away, if only for a few minutes, if you can turn away from that situation long enough to allow infinite intelligence to enter into your mental space, then that situation will begin to change. That situation will begin to change if you just can connect with infinite intelligence, if you could just turn your back on it and leave it for a moment or two. Remember, as I've repeated to you over and over in the past months about peace, as my peace grows stronger, all that is opposed to my peace will be changed, or it will be removed from my experience. As my peace grows stronger, all that is opposed to my peace will be changed, or it will be removed from my experience. Get into that peace. Build that power within your peace. Hey, but maybe there's no place near you where you can walk and experience the soothing energy of nature. Another alternative, try joining a yoga class. Hatha yoga is the very popular form of yoga that is practiced today in thousands of places around the country. Hatha yoga is just simply referred to as yoga here in the Western world. It's a system of bodily positions that are designed to extend the muscles and open energy channels within the body. The result of doing yoga is that the body eventually begins to feel more open, more energetic, more balanced, and the mind begins to experience a state of calm and awareness that was not there before. Yoga is actually a form of physical meditation, and it not only makes you feel good, but it takes your mind to a higher state of peace that then prepares you to begin actually meditating without the resistance that would ordinarily be there because your mind has already been acclimated to it. Last week I did a series of programs on doing nothing. It wasn't meditating, which a lot of people have resistance to it. It was just doing nothing and thinking about nothing for a few minutes. What did I say do? One, set a timer for a few minutes, like 5 or 10 minutes, to keep track of time so you don't have to think about it. 2, pick a safe space to practice in. 3, choose a time when there won't be a lot of distractions. 4, shut off your electronic devices so they don't disturb you. And then 5, get comfortable, close your eyes, and do nothing. It'd be hard, I know, at first because you're going to be bombarded with thoughts of things that need to be done or that you forgot or that you'd like to do. It's okay, just let them pass. Your body might twitch and itch and shift to get more comfortable. That's okay. Let it get comfortable. Don't resist it. But stay with it. Stay with it until the timer goes off. It's going to take several sessions before you can finally settle down and actually do nothing. But after 5 or 10 minutes of doing nothing, you can then go back to doing something. But the point is, you're giving your mind the gift of calm, the gift of peace. And if you do it regularly, over an extended period of time, it can lead to a prolonged state of peace. So, if you can take your mind to a level where you can achieve a state of peace, then you are there. You have achieved heaven on earth. Peace is the state of heaven on earth. And the more you're able to maintain that state, the more infinite intelligence will be able to bring your life and your world into a state of alignment with that peace, that heaven on earth. And if you can hold on to it, eventually it will be able to harden into fact and become strong enough to make this affirmation a reality in your life. As my peace grows stronger, as my peace grows stronger, all that is opposed to my peace will be changed, or it will be removed from my experience. Let's close with prayer. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for bringing all of us together in this life so that we may become spiritual warriors and join in the work we have come here to do. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for bringing us into this space of awareness and a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship to life and infinite intelligence. Thank you for showing us who we really are. We open our minds and hearts to the truth of our being. We are the children of God. We are individualized expressions of infinite intelligence. And because we are part of the greater whole, we're beginning to understand our value, the continuity of life on this planet. And as we become channels of your power, infinite intelligence, we can feel your presence within ourselves and within our lives more and more. We know that as we feel your presence within our lives every day, we will rise, because we are no longer cut off from you by being immersed in the darkness of fear, anger, and the pain of unforgiveness. So we are now restoring our connection through the grace of forgiveness, knowing that as we learn to forgive ourselves for the pain we have caused to ourselves, and as we learn to forgive others for the pain that they have inflicted upon us, our connections will grow stronger, and our lives will grow happier and healthier and more prosperous. And for this we are truly grateful. As above, so below. As within, so without. And so it is. Amen. So thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me today and spending some time with me. Please click on the thumbs up button, which is below. And if you haven't already done so, please choose to subscribe, which is the logo on the lower right-hand corner of the screen. I'd love to hear your comments, thoughts, and suggestions, which you can put in the comment section below. Again, thank you. We're looking for that special place, that heaven on earth, which can only be reached by bringing peace into our mind. And so I say to you, thank you, and welcome to heaven. Have a great day. Remember, my name is Andrew Bozeman, and this is on the Wings of Your Mind.